Hi, hello everyone. Sir Selwyn here again, and welcome to our music of Southeast Asia with the music from Indonesia, Malaysia, and Singapore. Let's get started now. First up is Indonesia. Indonesia is the world's largest archipelago, comprising a total of 7,508 islands. Judging from its geography, we can conclude that its rich culture is very notable, sharing its influences from different countries surrounding it. Traditionally, there are two basic kinds of Indonesian music scale. They are slendro and the pelog. The most popular form of traditional music in Indonesia is called gamelan. The word gamelan means hammer. This is particularly true due to a number of mallets that are being used in the musical instruments, which are mostly gongs and xylophones, while gamelan has a variety of differences in Indonesia. Most of them comes from Java and Bali. And let's see and let's watch. The Javanese gamelan. Look at how beautiful are they. There you have it. Let us now see the performance from the Balinese gamelan. Normally they are hammering those xylophones. Remember, gamel means to hammer. They are hammering their xylophones and some musical instruments. Gamel. means to hammer. And that's it. So in those two videos, you can see the difference between the gamelans from Java and Bali. What are the similarities and differences between the two gamelan types? Do you know, guys? Yeah. Normally, the first one is music for chords. They are normally usually performed indoors, uses wooden, rubber or padded mallets, and that's Javanese gamelan, normally for chord or music for chords. Again, music for chords. Now, Balinese are normally for feast wedding ceremony, the wayang kulit. They usually perform outdoors and use mostly metal hammers. In style of musical playing, there are also some significant difference. Javanese gamelan is normally solemn rate. There is no sudden change in tempo, and the tempo and the dynamic stays relatively the same, and it also uses a lot of foot-casted instruments. But for the Balinese counterpart, tempo and dynamic changes are very evident throughout the performance. Sounds are bright and brilliant, and the use of fast and rhythmic cymbals are really notable. And also, some of the wind instruments are being used in Balinese instrumentals. Right, there you have it. You learn the traditional music of Indonesia and its significance to how they perform and practice in their culture. Let's move on to the next country. Alright, let's move to the country of Malaysia. Malaysia is a mix of many countries. Normally, if you can see from these guys, there are musical influences from Persia, China, India, Thailand, Indonesia, Persia, and Arabia. Kulintangs and agongs are normally like the same with the instruments from our very own Philippines. Gong-based musical instrument commonly used in funerals and wedding in East Malaysia. See this? This is really similar to the kulintang of the Philippines, Brunei, and Indonesia. Kertok is normally made from wooden instruments. The next one is called Dikir Barat. this is a type of musical form that is important in Malaysia's national culture. It's being cultured by singing in groups and normally with percussion instruments and accompaniment, and sometimes without instruments at all. The last one is called the Silat Melayu. Agong and Kulintang. Now let's go to Singapore. Normally Singapore has been influenced by the different European countries and even from the Western world. They have this orchestra that plays like the orchestra of the Western countries. And also they have the Singapore Chinese orchestra. If you're going to see, you can trace the roots from instruments from China. Singapore has been influenced by many Western countries. Their orchestra is really evident from that. From the music of classical, baroque, and different eras of music. But also, their Chinese orchestra is really evident.